Oi, oi, mates. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes. Ooh, yeah, gotta get comfortable. Alright. So last we left off, we talked to a really suspected guy. If you remember, there's like some Hispanic dude who'd be like, hey yo, I'ma head out. Every time we entered. And, yeah, that's about it, really. So, anyways, let's see what we're supposed to do now on our thing. Solve the mystery of the vanished train, derp. Examine the side railway branch at the lead to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Eversham. Where are we now? We are in Doncaster. So we're at the right location, I think. Examine the sideway branch at Eversham. Okay, so yes, of course there's more stuff to discover here. Use the telegraph to discover about Way Coal Company. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can find the think about Jigaboo. Oh yeah, telegraph's always gonna be where the people work. Yeah, here we go.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies, the Chilean Barcazas and the Mexican Carousel, or Caracol, whatever. Both wanted to purchase the Way coal mine. The Mexican Caracol, whatever, consortium had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazas group, aided by their influential connection, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mine. Ooh. Very interesting. So there were two companies fighting over this Way coal mines. But the Mexicans, wait, no. Was it the Mexicans? No. It was the Chileans who managed to snatch the deal before the Mexicans. Very interesting. That would cause a lot of so alright, so okay. Alright, oh shit. There we go. No grudge. Mexicans held no grudge against Chilean business after all. Really, that's it? Okay. Alright, let's see if we can connect anything together now. What's this down here? Miss Doncaster. Oh yeah, that's when we talk about train missing stuff. It doesn't seem like anything we can put together just yet. The last clue that we need has to be here somewhere. We just gotta have a good keen eye on it. Okay, we gotta investigate the quarry a bit more. I mean, it's just, to me, it's kind of weird how, like, the past two episodes, right, oi, check the quarry. But when we come here, there's really nothing to look at. Except swamp. I can't go over here, and I can't go over there. Huh. The side railway? The side railway? I imagine this is what they consider the side railway here. This is entire station here. Even though it's big enough to be its own train station. Maybe we can ask this guy stuff?
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Alright, well, thanks for being honest, I guess. Not too sure. Nothing here. No? Alright. We might be going through time real quick. Might be time traveling in a bit to a future where I knew exactly where our clue is. So welcome welcome back to this different time period in another dimension where I totally know where I'm going. Okay, so anyway, so we are at, what's this place called? Evesham. We're at Evesham Station, and turned out this gate that can be very good at hiding in the background, can't open. So, there we go, cool. I feel like a time-traveling detective. Alright. Let's see. Oh, remains of building.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Multiple traces. Wheel traces. Heavy vehicle traces.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
I know what I'm doing. Boom, boom.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
Oh, wait a minute.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Alright, so there's a disassembled warehouse near Evesham, and deep traces left by a large truck with a base of around 6 feet 7 inches was most likely transporting material. I guess we should talk to the train conductor guy here, see if he knows much about it.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
You know, I'm just starting to think now. Why would somebody build a railway, and where would they build it to? What's one abandoned place that we went to in the past couple of days that makes sense? Oh, well, there you go. It just tells you the answer right there. The mines. Very, very interesting. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of the railway into the mines. Inside mines, the train is sealed underneath the collapsed mines. Robertson is a swindler? What? Oh, this is the guy we've been talking about. Okay, so it's all about money. Mr. Robertson is a financial swindler. With the aid of his minion, he sealed the train and his fake machine underneath the collapsed mine to make a fortune from multiple contracts and insurance. Dude, that sounds like it makes so much sense. Wow. Blind justice. Thomas Robinson is a guileful man who would not hesitate to sacrifice life for his own personal gain. And then, you know what, that makes sense because he's such a dickhead to that poor conductor guy, you know, who's just doing his job, you know. Contact Lestrade and allowed the police to perform their loud and swift justice before he plans to new swindle. Political game. Robinson is a swindler, but he's a famous man of influence. The risk confrontation is inadvisable. It would be preferred to accept Mycroft's political means of resolving the situation, even at expense of justice. Okay. First of all, I'm not completely sure what that means. Political game. He's a swindler, but he's famous man of influence. Direct confrontation is advisable. It would prefer to accept Mycroft's political means of resolving the situation. I don't exactly know what that means, to be honest. But, you know, I mean, it makes a lot of sense too. that Robinson, I mean, he's obviously a rich, powerful man. He's from Australia. Um, and of course, he has a lot of money, and he has a lot of power too. And what happens to people when it comes to the law that has a lot of money, fame, and power? Well, they can get away with stuff. I mean, hell, just just look at what happened this past weekend, right, with a certain Smith. You know. Oh yeah, I made a joke about it like a couple parts ago, so you guys already know that I know. So yeah, I mean, if anyone just went up and smacked Chris Rock, like, would they still want an Oscar or something? You know, like it just shows you how much I was starting to call it cerebral. I don't even think I think cerebral is a word, but it's not the word I'm looking for. But it shows you how much influence a celebrity will have. So it might be better to accept Minecraft's game, even though I still don't even know what it means. But yeah, like I said, as much as I would like to put this guy behind bars because it makes sense to me that this is what he'd do. Um, but are we done with the investigation yet? Let's see. Let's take a look at stuff like that. So it's an accident that the Chilean stayed on the train, and it was just coincidence, right? Robinson's motor loss of prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson, thanks to insurance. That makes a lot of sense. Concealment. The mines were clapped to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. And the train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The station master was drunk, and his testimony is unreliable. He could have sent. That's a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So I do believe that he could be a swindler. Um, but the question is, what kind of judgments he would do on this guy. So, um, I'm actually gonna take a second to actually think about it. Okay, so I've been kind of thinking about it, right? And you know what? Honestly, I want to mess around with this thing for a bit because I want to because see, here's the thing about these Sherlock Holmes games that I've noticed in Chapter 1. There's no one answer. Um, and the cool thing that these devs do is that they usually make you come up with your own conclusion of what you believe is right. Even though, to be honest, the last case we got the right guy, and we almost got tricked by it too. And I don't want to get tricked by this game. Um, okay, let's just mess around here. So let's say Robinson is the victim. It would make sense here that the Mexican would be angry because if you remember, the Chilean group bought the Way coal mine before the Mexicans. Yeah, despite the Mexican preliminary sales contract, that makes a lot of sense. And once again, let's be honest, the Mexican that we were talking to yesterday was very sus. Like he was. I mean, even Watson could see it. He was lying at his ass. So. Um, here's another thing too. The Chileans were left. I see when it comes to an investigation and trying to be logical. I don't believe in coincidence. The train conductor overlooked them. Yeah, if you remember, the train conductor was the guy telling people to piss off the train. It would make a lot of sense that if the train conductor was a Mexican, or perhaps maybe working for Mr. Robinson, he would want the Chileans to stay on the train. So, whoever it was, the conductor was definitely working for, I guess the Mexicans that we're gonna be looking at. Oh, whoa, the hell? Mexican trap. The Mexican organized the Chileans to stay on the train. That is why the controller removed all the passengers except for the Chilean. That's exactly what I'm saying. Mexicans sealed in the Chilean. Damn. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mine to hide their crime. Let's continue. I don't want to. I want to keep going over the other clues real quick before we See. Okay, so let's see inside mines, shields underneath the collapsed mine. Let's see what happens if it passed Chesterfield. It's not a reliable source. Okay, it's not a reliable source considering that the train conductor was drunk. Um, but we gotta see. So somebody rail covered section way to the mine. Okay. If you notice that one red and then this one red, so the mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. Okay, so I think I would have missed Doncaster. Barges. The Mexican recently utilized barges at the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. Okay. Vanished earlier. The train never reached Evesham. It disappeared early in the night and it was faked by somebody using a handcart and a spare train parts from Chesterfield section. Is there not like another thing? So okay, so Chesterfield, it kind of passed Chesterfield because then it would have made it to the road to the mine. Okay. I think. And did we actually collect everything? Oh shit. We actually missed one clue. Let's say we gotta investigate it. So we have to investigate it. Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Evesham. Between Chesterfield. Okay, so we need to go to Doncaster. And we gotta find whatever is there at Doncaster that would lead us to the last clue. I feel like this might be something I feel like if these two are red, that has to mean that there has to be like another thing here. That's my imagination, I guess. I mean, I could definitely, I'm most likely wrong, but we'll see. Fuck it. Excuse me. Alright. Let's see. Have I mentioned that? Wait a minute.
This
Oh my
railway
god.
branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look.
Yeah, look at this. So if you remembered at the other place, at the other railway switch hand. Yeah, here at the railway switch, we could mess with this, and that could lead to the mine.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Okay. Huh. Can we actually go over here? Oh, hello.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
This railway leads into the quarry. What the hell? Whoa. We got some missing tracks.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
Did we just... old railway to Detroit. There we go. Bam! Woo! Really smart. Roads into the mine. Somebody stole the rails and temporarily covered the missing... That makes sense! Because the warehouse that we found at Evesham, there was a bunch of missing railway parts. And then and then somebody had to make the railway that goes to the mines. And that's where the train would go into the mines. Somebody would seal the Chileans in there, which is a very horrible way to die. Wait, did I? Whoops, here we go. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of the old railway to the flooded quarry. That makes sense. Okay. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Hang on, let's I'm still getting the triangle thing. Oh, there we go. Could be sunk. The train could have sunk into the flooded quarry at Doncaster Station. Cannot be sunk. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because old railways that leads there are missing. Well, we just saw that the rail switch can still be changed, right? Hang on, let's go back to where it was. Let's go ahead and see where the switch was originally, and if the switch is leading to our direction, then it makes hang on. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so if the rail is here, then the train could have actually gone in there and sunk into the quarry. Cannot be sunk in the flooded railway because the old railway leaves in some rail. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. Let's go with that. Oh shit, okay. Hold up. Has been sunk. The train has been sunk in the flooded quarry. Mexicans drowned the Chileans. That makes a lot of sense, but wouldn't that make a lot of noises too? Mexicans drowned the Chilean. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chilean and sank the train in a flooded quarry to hide their crime. The Mexicans' inhumanity towards the Chileans cost many lives. We must act quickly. Contact Lestrade and allow the police to perform their loud and swift justice at the risk of international conflict. Well, bitch, I mean, if these guys killed another group of people in another country, I mean, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know too much about international conflict, besides, like, you know, what goes on in the news. Political game. A criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. Give Mycroft a chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted and turn to his own advantage. Should we give Mycroft a chance? I mean, we gotta remember, Mycroft is never really the bad guy. He's not a bad guy. We just work differently. Honestly, there's really no, like, right, or there's really no wrong answer here, is there? Um, if this turned into Mycroft's own advantage, at least at least we still know that the Mexicans will still be getting justice. To where, if there's blind justice, and we contact Lestat, that could be even bad. If there's an international conflict, that could still be bad, altogether. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Mycroft. So, let's do it.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
You never know. We may have just helped this dude out. So, what the hell? Oh yeah. I mean, they are murderers. We gotta beware. Yeah, my boy Watson peeping around the corner. Come with me. Want to
Gentlemen,
live.
you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Whoa. Wait, hold up. What? Yo, I barely even. What the fuck? The story should have had another ending, don't you think so? Well, no shit, dude. Give me a warning. Okay, legit, alright? I saw this indicator coming, alright? But I didn't know, like, what I mean, I knew what I had to do there, but, oh, fuck me, dude. Like, so, you remember yesterday when we shot the little, sawdust, box, yesterday, with Watson's gun? I thought it was gonna have me aim again, and then, like, shoot the dude, right? I thought it was gonna have me aim, but instead, right there, it was telling me, okay, just move the cursor there and press a button. That's all, I swear to God. Wow, that just came out of nowhere. Okay, let's see. Okay, I didn't know what buttons I had to press there, I just pressed them all.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
Oh, he wasn't
I didn't
there.
want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Alright. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sank the train to hide their crime. The dam beach was played to their advantage. They used their own barges to keep the train on the run for a few seconds and then sank it into the flooded quarry. The railway tracks were removed to hide the crime. A criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. The decision was made to give Minecraft a chance to resolve the conflict. Alright. Time for you guys to know why I chose this ending. First of all, yes, a guy like Mr. Robinson is powerful, influential, and a dick. But to kill so many people when he could have gotten money out of it, that doesn't, it just, I don't know. See, we don't know too much about Robinson to understand his motive, what his motives could have been, and what he would have gotten out of it. That's just the thing, alright? We only talked to him for that one short time, like episodes ago. And yeah. Number 2, the Mexican. This guy, Right? By the way, we don't know his name, alright? So I'm gonna call him the Mexican. I don't give a fuck if you think that's if you think, you know, that's whatever nowadays. So I'm just gonna call him the Mexican, cause I mean he's a Mexican. Anyways, the Mexican. He was suspicious the very first time we walked into that thing, or walked into the same train station. He walked out like a little hoe. Alright? Number two, when we talked to him, he was lying at his butt cheeks, alright? So that makes him more sus. Because why do people lie? Because they have something to hide. Number three, I was so close to thinking, yeah, you know what? They could have gone to the rail or to the mine. But you know, after seeing where the train could have like gone into the quarry and remembering that the quarry was flooded recently, that made me be like, it makes a lot of sense. But let's continue. We continued along the railway that was leading into the quarry, right? The railway tracks were gone recently, and I'm like, so that's where that if you were gonna make a railway track, right? You would go to Evesham, you would get, you know, the railway trucks and shit like that, you know, what we were talking to that train conductor guy over there for. We would, you know, you would get all that stuff, and then they would have gone to wherever the hell we were. I already forgot what this station's called. But anyway, you come back to this station where the quarry is, make a railway track so it can go right into the quarry, right into the lake. And then after the train goes and flies off, that's where you would just, you know, disassemble it and, you know, all that shit. Basically, it came together at that very last thing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I mean, I'm even more glad now it's burp. But no, dude, I'm so glad I went ahead and persisted a little bit longer to come up with this conclusion. Whew. Alright. Press to check your conclusion. May spoil game experience or choose another. Wait. Press to check your conclusion. May spoil the game. Wait. It was carefully planned murder. Oh. Okay. Well, anyways, I guess I was right. I mean, I'm not completely sure. Mexican found trillion. Like, if you remember in the last case when we came up with our conclusion, it was green. So I guess we made the right choice. That it was the harpooner that harpooned the sailor dude. This one is green as well. So I guess we got it right again. And if it is, high five everyone. Good shit. All right. Well, we're gonna accept decision. I mean, I'm done with this case. Your ranking, personality ranking neutral. Well, yeah. Uh, uh, I mean, yeah. That's pretty much me. That's pretty much being open-minded right there. You know. I really got nothing else to say other than good job, everyone. We did it. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cause I imagine this is leading us straight into the next case, which we will start Monday. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This investigation was whew, that was pretty good, man. That was actually kind of cool. At first, it was like paranormal. Was it a UFO that stole the train? Obviously, it wasn't, you know, magical or anything like that, but it just started coming together piece by piece at the end, and yeah, it's a good investigation. Anyways, you know, it's Friday. I got another bonus video coming out today. As I said before, I got a lot of bonus videos coming out, multiple games, but today we got another Oni gameplay. I started playing more Oni on Dead by Daylight, and I'm enjoying the hell out of him so far. So he's like, you know, I never actually gave him a chance, and now I am. And yeah, it's fun as hell. So thanks so much for watching, and yeah, peace out.